music down there. There we go. Music is off, I think. Yep, there we go. It is off. So welcome to episode number 1 of PC or Not PC. Let's talk about that then.
Howdy, everybody.
How you going? Fish here.
Justin here.
As you can tell, unless you can't see our names there.
Yeah.
No, it's a computer thing, so it's not a... Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's on your other cheek.
Oh.
Yeah. This is just a bit of fun for me and Justin. A bit of a different thing from my mental health talks. Just seeing how far we can push the boundaries on things. Now, don't freak out. Okay, we're just having a bit of fun. Taking the piss at ourselves and anyone else, really. Now, if you're offended easily...
Turn it off.
Yeah.
Nice and simple. Turn it off, because we don't care.
That's right.
Lovely.
Lovely. So there you go. You've been warned. If you go any further than this and we offend you, well, then it's your own fault. And by watching this and continuing from this point, you agree to pursue no legal action.
By all means, make a comment, but we won't read it.
No, because we're pre-recording this because we don't trust ourselves for the first show. So this is not live because we don't know how far we're going to push each other on this.
No, that's a fair call too, yeah.
So, yeah, it's... So, our first topic is Australia...
What are we going to talk about?
Is Australia losing its sense of humour?
What a stupid question.
Or have we lost it already?
Yeah, it's gone years ago, about 1989, I think.
1989. So what was significant about 1989? I would have been... Oh, God, now I need to do maths. I remember maths.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
You just want to tell people how old you are.
No, that's right. But... 89.
16. I was 16, just in year 11 in high school.
Right.
So okay. Yeah, 16.
Okay.
And we weren't influenced by the World Wide Web yet. We were still watching porn the old way.
The last of the innocent generation. We got our porn from magazines.
That's right. Your dad's stash in the cupboard under his jumpers and cardigans.
I remember one kid at high school had a lucrative business of selling his brother's pornographic magazines for $2 each.
Really? Because those things weren't cheap back in the day.
No, and there was plenty of those pages that were glued together as well, which none of us really realised what the hell was going on to start off with.
No, now you just go... Ew.
Hindsight.
Do you remember driving and then you'd see people obviously have taken their mag down to the local park and ride and... done the deed and obviously gone to pick up someone, their mum or their girlfriend, and thrown the mag out the window. How often, I don't know whether you remember that, but very often seeing flick mags lying in the side of the road.
Very early 90s, I actually used to walk to Lonsdale to work.
Don't tell me you picked them up.
No. I walked through a park one day and saw a whole stack of them sitting there in the park and picked one up and went, oh, yeah, okay, and put it back down on the ground again and took off.
That is essentially the equivalent of us watching RedTube and then throwing our computer out on the lawn because we've done the deed. Yeah. And do you know that is actually the world's #1 reason for tissues sales?
What?
Well, men and pornography.
What about sneezing?
No, people wake more than they sneeze.
Oh, jeez. How did we get onto this subject?
I don't know. We're talking about have we lost our sense of humour.
Yeah.
We haven't.
No, apparently not.
And, so, because, do you remember, what year was Kingswood Country and things like that?
Yeah, that was I was only talking about this the other day. That for people that don't know what Kingswood Country was, it's a show with Ted Bullpitt, his wife and his family, and he was very politically incorrect.
Yes.
1970s, I think it was, early 80s, started filming.
Yeah, you've got the screen for research.
Yeah, I could jump on there and have a look. But
not the bloody Kingswood.
You're not taking the Kingswood, I've just carpeted the hubcaps.
Could you imagine how many people that would offend today?
Listen, people without a sense of humour, it would offend easily. I mean...
this is the problem as well, because I think now more than ever, people have got a platform to just get on and feel protected because they're in their own home, they're on this side of the screen, they can type and say, well, this offends me, and get away with it because it's too easy for them to do it. Yeah. Whereas before, you would have to write a letter to your local television station or whoever used to monitor the airways for indiscrepancies, and people just wouldn't be asked writing a letter anymore.
No, that's right.
So, and like, just to show you, now I won't mention the supermarket, but the other week a supermarket, now any vegans look away because we don't want to offend any vegans.
Oh, I do.
That's the last thing anyone wants to do is offend vegans. That's about our third topic for the night.
Oh.
So, hold off on your material for that. But, in the local paper, a friend sent this to me. I don't know whether you saw that. Wham, bam, thank you, lamb. Advertising lamb here for $16.99 a kilo. Now, obviously, where lamb is, it would be wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. But someone's put the word lamb instead of ma'am. Now, someone actually rang up and complained about this poster. Now, I don't even know whether they were vegan, but they were offended by this poster. Can you see that, Justin?
Yes.
So,
doesn't have a life, and the minority controls the majority.
But how is that offensive?
Yeah.
It's not even a swear word.
Mate.
When did we get so upset with the word lamb? You're a lamb. My grandma used to call me a lamb. Mate, I tell you.
Look, as I said, unfortunately, there are just too many people out there that have nothing better to do with their time than just to create bullshit for everybody else. And realistically, the sooner those people are off the planet, the happier I'll be.
Absolutely. So, yes, we are losing our sense of humour because Australia was founded on. That's right, and that's what we need to do. To these sorts of people.
Probably being a little bit too harsh, I guess. But look, I mean, the thing is, Australia has been built on the larrikin. You know, and
like if you had red hair, you'd be called Bluey.
Yeah.
If you were fat like you or me, they'd call you, "Hey, Slim."
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I'm human. I don't take offence to that. I take offence being called something hell of a lot worse.
Do you? I don't.
Oh, I do. I see myself in the mirror and I know what size I am. I don't need some other prick out there telling me all the time.
Yeah, so beginning with the initials of Father Christmas.
So, but anyway, that's another story. I think the thing here is that people need to back the F off and just chill out.
Yep, 100% agree with you.
Have a laugh.
If you can't laugh at yourself and other people...
Fish, there's enough shit going on in the world today, around the entire world. There's enough crap on the TV that is all about people hating on each other that people are just drawn to. And all that's doing is fueling a fire within. There's them making society more and more... Precious.
Yeah. How is no one offended by reality TV? All these Love Island and...
Here, I can have an opinion like everybody can, but I choose to turn that shit off.
Yeah, I don't watch it. I'm lucky enough to be able to afford Foxtel.
Okay,
so,
I get enough. Yeah, well, I get enough of looking at the commercials and seeing all the hatred that's in the commercials towards each other.
Yep.
I mean, you look at The Block. It's about building houses and making people some money. Why are they getting aggro at each other all the time in the commercials?
Because they do things. It's scripted. It wouldn't. People wouldn't watch it. Then they wouldn't sell advertising.
Yeah, I know. It's all about advertising.
It's all because none of these things are ad-libbed.
Yeah.
This is ad-libbed. Apart from picking our topics we were going to talk about tonight, I've got a few cheat notes because I can't remember what I did 5 seconds ago. But you've got no idea what we're talking about tonight. I told you when you came in.
That's true.
So.
Yep.
None of these things are reality TV because they're all scripted. Someone whispers in someone's ear, do this, and the way the final cut goes, no. So, yes, we are losing our sense of humour, and that's such a shame because that's what made Australians... My wife's originally South African... moved from South Africa to New Zealand.
But look, we don't hold that against her.
No,
do
we don't, and I still love her. And we, you know, she said Australia is such a unique place, but that's changing and it's been taken away from us. I'm all for people coming over here from, you know, anywhere. Ukraine, Russia, Italy, Greece, Moldova, Kangaroo Island. You know, I don't care where you come.
Hang on.
No, they're all right over there. It's the Tasmanians that are, you know, a bit precious.
Well, I don't mind the Tassies.
In fact, this show's been banned in Tasmania and hasn't even gone to air yet. So, I don't care where you come from, but if you want to come here and enjoy our free lifestyle. You know, take a joke. You know, no one really nowadays. You know, they might say something off the cuff because they're not thinking. There's a lot of the time there's no malice in it.
No, that's it.
And like
that is totally it. I mean, the malice is there when somebody's angry and pissed off, and you know, there's a different situation. You know, throwing a joke out there, the old. Look, I'm the first one to admit that times are changing. All right, times are changing, and we've got to change with it because we can't stop this nonsense from happening.
But we shouldn't lose who we are.
That's right. That's exactly right. We're Aussies.
Yep.
Doesn't matter whether you're black, white, any skin colour. All right, we're Aussies. We're all Aussies.
And that is blends straight into what I heard on the radio this morning. So I'm driving to Charlie's school because I do stuff at the school, and lo and behold, there's this lady talking on the radio saying to the announcer that people like you should be doing your part and promoting the acceptance of non-binary people, all part of the what is it, LGBT whatever. So non-binary, if you don't know, non-binary is someone who does not identify as a man or a woman. They, you know, they are what they are, and they don't want to put a title on themselves.
So what are we saying there? That we need to have a third toilet, a third change room?
But now there's actually pronouns. I saw a list, and this is I forget where I saw it now, but it was a list of, we like to go by the pronouns of not he or she or us or them or we. They have their own pronoun. Right? Now, all these people want to fit in and be part of society, but they're doing it in such a way that you have to accept me for who you are or who I am. Now, we did anyway. And quite frankly, it's none of our business whether you...
I want to jump in there and cut you off for a second, mate. It is absolutely nobody else's business whether or not you like vagina or a penis. It's nobody else's business whether or not you've got a vagina or a penis. That is your own business.
When you say penis, it feels like I'm in high school.
I know.
I'm trying not to laugh.
I'm
so
trying...
let's just say, can we agree to say dick? Okay? You want some D or you want some V? Okay. All right? D or V?
I'll try to remember.
There we go.
All right. So, I mean, what I'm trying to get at here is I don't need to know. Nobody needs to know.
No, and it's no one's business. It's your business.
I don't go around telling people that I'm straight.
Yep.
All right. G'day, I'm Justin.
We haven't seen you with a woman for a long time, so we're actually don't know what you are.
Has been a long time, but let's not go into that now.
Hence the sales of tissues.
For God's sake.
I always see when I go through your garbage all the empty tissue boxes. So,
anyway, look, the thing there is that we don't have to go around